Hey guys, so I just got home from school and I've already checked the calendar, and today's theme is that I'm supposed to talk to you guys about someone who's important to me. Now, instead of talking to you about one person, I want to talk to you about two, and that's Anna and Grace. Well, to start off, have you guys ever had that friend that you are so close with and that you click almost perfectly with, that you feel like they're your other half? Well, that's how I feel about Anna and Grace. See, I met them both at a church event that I went to 2 weekends ago? A few weeks ago. Let's go with that. A few weeks ago. And I met Grace in the car ride up there. In fact, everyone in that car ride I love to death. I could spend hours talking about my individual relationship and connections with each of them. And it's a 2-hour car ride, and of course we're gonna get to know each other. But talking about hours, talking for hours about each one of them it's a long video, and that's a long time to talk, and I might bore you guys. So I'll just stick with Anna and Grace for now. So I met Grace and in the car ride up there, and for the 2 hours, we clicked on everything we talked about. In fact, I think the first thing we started talking about was the Hunger Games, and she's read the series, I've read the series, so we started talking about, like, who's our favorite character, what was our favorite event, and when we started talking about, like, Catching Fire and Mockingjay stuff, there was another person in the car who, he's only read the first book, I think, and he was in the middle of Catching Fire, I think, so he kind of was like, whenever we'd go into Mockingjay stuff, he'd be like, no, I don't want to talk about it, and so we'd have to stop and move on to something else. But everything we talked about in that car ride, we clicked instantly, and we got all excited over. Probably my favorite thing I did with her was actually the dinner of that day. I don't even think it was half an hour from the event when we stopped to have dinner, and I thought it would be cool if I had some background knowledge about some of the people at the event, like something to talk about with them, something to break the ice, because then it was my first time going to the event, and I didn't know anyone up there. I didn't even know anyone in the car ride except for the people that were in my church, which there was only like 4, and there was 9 of us in the car. So I went to Grace and another girl, Erin, speaking of which, I went to those two and I said, hey, you want to give me some background knowledge about some of the people up there? Because I knew that this was not their first time going. I think it was like their second or third time, maybe more than that. Anyway, one of the people they told me about was Anna, and when we finally got to the event, Anna was finally introduced, or Grace finally introduced me to Anna. And when I say introduced, I mean, like, finally, like, officially. So Grace introduced ourselves, and I'm like, I think I even said, like, oh, so you're the one that, and then I'd say something like Grace and Erin told me. At first, I think Anna was a little confused, so Grace and I had to, talk to her and tell her about how I got all the info about her, because truth be told, not only did she look confused, but I'm pretty sure she judged me as being a creeper, which was not what I was going for. So throughout that entire weekend, because the event was from Friday to Sunday, throughout that entire weekend, we got, like, really close, the 3 of us. In fact, Anna rode home with us, so we could continue our little connection then, and I think it was even before we left, we decided that us 3 would be 1/3 members, because, like I mentioned earlier, those 2 are like my other half. But if each of them have a half of me, then that's no room for me. So 1/3 would go to Anna, 1/3 would go to Grace, and 1/3 would go to me. And same thing with Grace. I'd be 1/3 of her, Anna would be 1/3 of her, and Anna would... It's all very confusing, but if you understand it, that's great. Sorry, if you don't, then I completely understand. And I think it's safe to say that Grace and Anna, if you're watching this, then I love you both, and Like I mentioned earlier, for the rest of you in the car ride, I love you all. I might talk about you in some of my other videos. But with that, for the rest of you guys watching this video, I love you all as well. Probably not as much since I haven't met most of you. But I still love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy VEDA. Yeah, that's about it. Happy VEDA, guys.